Oh man, what is Google gonna do without Mike typing a thumbnail? It pulls a random video of Mike from some other video and puts him.
I'll just steal a frame from it and make it a custom thumbnail.
Right? We should do that.
I don't know what it is about why Google loves him so much for thumbnail duty, but you know what's interesting though? So like when we scroll through when we're scrolling through YouTube on the PlayStation, and like when I wander into Andrea's subscription to subscribe to my YouTube channel, such as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I glide the cursor over, some of the thumbnails are animated. The animated thumbnails love you, John, because you appear in a lot of those. It's like you'll have something there entirely, and it'll immediately go to John laughing about something.
Oh, funny. Bear that in mind. Every time you laugh, Google is noting it down.
Google's like, yes, he found that amusing. Good. So, yes, we will pick up with the solar star zipping away from Mars, leaving the smoldering remains of a rocket fighter and secret Nazi fighter base in its wake, fully loaded with the Martian passengers, having named the captain an honorary Martian.
Jimmy.
So, yes, Captain.
I need to talk to someone about this.
Well, do you want me to get someone, or
my chocolate?
Jimmy, why do the Martians seem weirdly attracted to me?
Loaded question. Loaded question.
So, Jimmy kind of cocks his head like he's thinking for a minute. Like, well, Captain, I mean, you are a pretty swell guy, but you did take them in when they had nowhere else to go. I mean, the Prince, did get exiled from his kingdom, and had they stayed on Mars, they probably would have been hunted by agents of the current prince. Martians aren't necessarily, they're not especially known for being able to express their feelings, like humans do, but maybe it's their way of expressing gratitude, and they do value, performance in combat and the martial philosophy, and you have demonstrated the ability to do that. I mean, showed those Nazis what for.
But must they always compliment me?
Well, maybe they know that it kind of rubs the wrong way, and they're just trying to bond with you like humans do. We like to kid each other. You hang out long enough, especially if you're on the lower decks with Tag and Binks, and listen to people poking fun at Cookie's meals and whatnot, and Maybe they just think that's a way to, to demonstrate friendship. They are a little bit out of their element.
Jimmy, you would be a good rocket ship captain. Why don't you ever get your own ship?
Well, I don't know that I'm old enough yet to get my own ship, Captain, but gosh, it's really nice of you to say. When I grow up, I want to be a captain just like you.
How old are you, Jimmy?
Did we ever establish? We never really established his age, did we?
No.
But he's definitely a kid because he was the requisite kid of the crew. Gosh, Captain, I'm 12. I'm almost 13.
Wow. Grown boy, don't forget to drink your milk every day.
Well, of course, Captain. I want to grow up and be strong. Got to be out there and be strong.
You know what makes milk great?
What?
Ovaltine.
It's like, you're right, Captain. I sure do love Ovaltine.
Yes, remember,
It's the
kid,
best.
have Ovaltine every day.
This episode sponsored by Ovaltine.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
What? Oh, come on, Ralphie, give me a chance.
Just a minute.
All right, Jimmy, you better get back to your duties.
Yes, sir.
Have to see what's out there for us next.
All right. Those that mighty side that's like, oh, what could possibly be out there next?
This scene all happened in the cockpit. Completely annoying that Cora was there.
So Jimmy scampers off to get back to his shipboard duties. We will kind of smash cut from there to our Martians. Dargan, you and the Prince are getting settled back in. With Mars now in the rearview mirror. I believe you're still wearing your shame tulip, as I recall that it was.
I only have one now, though.
Yes, because you gave one to the other guy there.
Yes. That's right. You got to raise shame tulip. Yeah, that's noted here.
Yes, not forget that. So the Prince is going about kind of settling in there in the quarters, kind of getting things straightened back out, changed out of his dusty clothes since there was a lot of wind and you guys are out in the elements and whatnot there. So, Targan, you're getting dust everywhere. If you would change into something less dusty.
Yes, Captain. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
It's called him Captain. He's Prince.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
wrong game.
You're gonna end up with
Sir.
the whole. You're gonna end up with the whole shame corsage at that rate. Better watch out.
Yes, sir. Is there anything that I can do to help?
Yes, change into something less dusty. I'm trying to get this place cleaned up, and you're getting dust all over the place.
Yes, sir. I'm wondering if I have anything else other than my armor. I don't see me having an abundance of clothing options Sure.
Well, you'd have
I would have
clothes and whatnot.
Yeah.
And not like you're not gonna wear your armor all the time necessarily. Yeah, it's kind of bulky. You're not just gonna cloud around the ship in it.
But then I'm not. Okay, fine. You know what? I start to say something, but then realize, kind of my gaze goes up to the tulip that's hanging around my ear, and then I just bow my head and go off to take off my armor and find some kind of appropriate clothing.
All right. Drake doesn't pay much attention to you as you leave. Doesn't take long. Well, it takes a little bit to get out of your armor and whatnot, but
Sure. Do that and rush back as quickly as possible.
All right. So when you get back, like right as you kind of enter as you would there, that let's see, where's the term for it? The speaker's staff, that the Venusian speaker staff that for some reason your prince has been toting around.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Something here. What is that? Let's see. So you got a car. It's a staff. It's smaller than the ones that a Venusian would carry. These Venusians are much larger than a Prince cast Martian is going to be, but it has a rather beautiful blue-green crystal on the top of it. And as you walk in, this crystal starts to just kind of pulse, with energy, which you've never seen it do before.
Sir?
Yes.
The prince doesn't seem to be noticing this. Is that correct?
He is elsewhere. The staff is sitting. The staff is basically on the holder where it sits when he's not toting it about.
Sir, your staff?
That is odd. So he walks over to it and kind of grabs it and kind of picks it up to examine the situation further. Gets silent for a minute. He's like, Thargan, I must meditate on this. I do not know what's going on with my staff, but something of importance is clearly going on. You feel it. I will need privacy. Go assist the captain in whatever he needs. I will let you know when I want you to return.
You certain, sir?
Kind of look at you, kind of like, when am I not certain, Thargan?
Yes, sir. I understand, sir. And turns and walks away. And goes to search for the captain.
So where is the captain? Did you head for the bridge after your heart-to-heart with Jimmy there?
That probably would be where I'd head first, because he tends to be there a lot.
Yeah, I'm in the bridge.
The bridge or the galley. So I'll go to
All
the
right,
bridge.
so we smash cut to the bridge. Captain on the bridge.
We'll walk in.
Have you heard from anybody yet, Cora?
Nope.
Oh. Hi.
Hi, Captain. I am here to assist you in anything you may have need of.
What?
Well, both as a captain of the ship and as a Martian, I'm here to assist you. You are a person in high standing, a person in authority. And for the time being, the prince has no need of my services, so I'm here to both protect and aid you.
Well, I guess you can sweep up the place.
Just the room present?
Yeah, for starters.
Sure.
And when you're done with that, clean up my quarters, I guess.
Very well. I will grab something that resembles a broom and start cleaning off things.
No.
Which pretty much means if there's counters, I'm dragging this thing across the counters to make the counter clean.
You know what? Give me. You have no knowledge whatsoever skill.
No, I know.
So this is just going to be a roll plus ingenuity.
It's pretty much assumed if it's not a weapon, I don't know what it is. Was this was still just 2d6.
2d6, and
Just
all
the
you're adding
ranger.
to it is your ingenuity there.
Wow. Okay, I rolled actually decent. 12.
You know, you're there at the supply closet for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
But you do find something that you think you've seen Tag and Binks sweeping up on the lower decks with.
I mean, to be honest, the only time I've used the term sweep is usually in a combat context when you sweep the room. So yeah. But I finally, I guess, decide on the broom.
Yeah.
Doesn't look very combat oriented, but the captain knows what he's saying. I will go and start sweeping off things around the bridge.
So Thargan is awkwardly moving about the bridge, hitting things with a broom.
Seeing this is a 1920s vision of a rocket ship, I am probably hitting a lot of levers and knobs and toggles and switching things on and off and increasing.
Jimmy.
I was gonna say Cora's sitting there like, no, don't.
Oh, this doesn't need sweeping.
Yeah.
Okay. And this?
Jimmy appears. Yes, Captain.
Show Fargan how to sweep.
Yes, sir.
I watch intently.
Jimmy kind of grabs the takes the doesn't like snatch it from you, but like holds his hand out and
He's the force kid at the end of the last Jedi.
Yeah, there you go. Guy uses his force to swing around there. You're like, well, I can't do that. I wasn't even touching it. And proceeds to start showing you how to actually sweep without knocking everything around.
Do you have any kind of strategic pattern?
Meanwhile, as we get the switches reset that got knocked around when Thargan was just swinging wildly with the his broom, systems that got knocked offline come back online, and the radio springs to life. You are picking up a distress signal.
Yeah. Tap into it to find out what the hell's going on here.
Well, it's being broadcast in English, so can actually understand it, not any kind of foreign language or alien language or whatnot. It is garbled. Like, this is the, I'm under attack. Please help.
Pick up a location from the distress signal.
Yes, you can pinpoint it. It's not dead ahead. You're going to have to deviate from your course. But if you kick in the turbo boosters and adjust course, you can be there in that area in about 10 minutes.
Captain.
Well, yes, we should render assistance.
All right. Let's go then.
Pick up
To paddle. Should I put on my armor?
Yeah, why don't you go and do that?
I happily trot off.
All right.
Make an announcement to the crew. We're going on to render assistance to a ship that is under attack. Battle stations.
The alert klaxon starts sounding. The lights dim and turn red. Hear the whine of the engine kicking up. The ray guns charging. Those kind of things there. Right.
Hey, Cora?
Yeah.
We're going to have to fix this red light thing. I never understood why they came on like this. Makes it hard to see.
Just kind of shakes her head slightly and closes her eyes for about 2 seconds and takes a deep breath. Yeah, okay.
Internally dialogue is a comic again. 1, 2, 3.
Deep breath. In, out. In, out.
One of these days, Alice, bang, zoom.
Here goes our ship.
Big sparkler going there, cranking up the traveling map.
You totally don't see the stick holding it.
See,
back.
I think you ignore those kind of things in this day and age.
Yeah.
This is part of the allure. It's space. It's cool. So, you guys are speeding towards it. Radar kicks in there as things start to get into radar range, and on the edge of it, getting ever closer to it, you do pick up two rocket ships, roughly about the same size as the Solar Star. Clearly, the one furthest out is being chased. That's the one that the garbled distress signal is coming from. The one behind it is closing and is clearly firing on the ship that's broadcasting the distress signal.
Captain, should we fire a shot at the other ship?
Yes.
I think at this time Thargan charges into the bridge in armor, sword, or axe out. Ready to deploy, Captain.
Good to know.
All right.
There. Don't need anything, just adding that.
Somebody operating the gun?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I know.
Try. I have no skills in it, but
Like you got like a forward facing cannon and you've got one on a turret. Going to be a coordination and marksman shot.
I'm driving.
All right, I'll go to the turret. One of those things where you put it in, it's like it pulled on like a scope, like in a like in a submarine.
All right, so you have mounted the turret and brought on the scope, and yeah, you've got the kind of swerving back and forth. You can see that the ship that's being chased has been damaged. Got a lot of them, got smoke coming off of it, damage showing on it. Not recognizing the markings on any of them. They're not, whoever they are, they're not necessarily belonging to anyone's navy or anything like that.
Okay.
There's no Nazi flags or American markings on either of these ships. The one in front is kind of underneath all the damage seems to be rather impressive red and white paint job. The other one in back is black.
Well, he must be a bad guy.
Of course.
Right, so coordination and marksman.
Coordination and marksman. So now, is this a warning shot, or are you actually looking to hit this thing?
Oh, let's do a warning shot first.
All right, so for this roll, it's going to be how close does that warning shot get?
Hopefully, it's not like the Klingon in Star Trek 3.
Not across or nose, not up it.
I'm sorry, sir. It was a good shot. Okay, so that's a whole whopping 8. And does it matter if you roll ones in this game?
No, it doesn't really have a critical botch or anything like that in the mechanic. You just have degrees of failure, and yeah, that's a failure there. Unfortunately, you fire, trying to judge the evasive pattern and whatnot, and you misjudge it pretty significantly, and your shot goes wide. Of course, you weren't trying to hit them anyway, but it's far enough away that it's not even going to that it's not going to get their attention or ward them off or anything like that.
Okay.
Ooh. The ship in black scores a reasonably direct hit on the ship in red, and the ship in red's engines kind of falter. It is slowing. The black ship will overtake it soon. Does not appear to be aiming to destroy it, though.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to disable that black ship. And I'm going to spend a story point to follow up my crappy roll.
All right. So yeah, if you want to use that to add 2 dice and roll 46 to this, then.
Ooh, much better. That's 16. That's 19. That's a 24.
Nice. Very nice. I think you're going to hit them pretty hard here.
That first shot, I just had to warm the gun up.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, really? It's a good thing there isn't a critical failure in this, because I just rolled snake eyes on my dice over here. Okay, so contrary to your last one, this is going to be a fantastic success. You get to do the full measure of damage to their systems there. So you cite that in. You cite that in this time round, and as the black ship closes in on the red and white ship and goes into looks like it's trying to position itself as some kind of boarding action. You hit it just perfectly in the engine housing, and with a nice big plume of fire and whatnot that comes from it, and its engine just kind of does that sputter and kind of die thing. So it's just kind of so you got like the red ship kind of limping along, and the black rocket is just kind of drifting at kind of a weird lifting angle.
All right. Looks like Thargan, you get to do your stuff.
Yes, Captain, I am ready.
Gather some crew members to help you.
If you insist.
Yes.
That will add more challenge. I will keep them alive. Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
I start walking off towards where the airlock is, I guess.
Call that ship. Tell her we're coming in to assist.
I stop, turn around. Captain, who and how many am I killing?
I didn't say to kill anybody.
I don't understand. You're sending me over there.
I'm not sending you to kill people. I want to find out what's going on here.
If we can assist.
And if we can assist.
In killing.
No.
Why would we go over there?
To help them?
To help them out. They're being boarded and attacked.
Ah, so we're killing the people that are attacking them.
Not at the moment.
We are not killing them. We are... You can wound them.
Ah. Okay.
Don't kill them.
So fight like an earthling. Got it. Okay.
Did he just...
Now
Yes, I did.
Now we'll turn and walk towards the airlock. My parameters now set. I'm going over there to wound. And question, whatever. I figure that's what the other people coming with me are for.
All right. So going into dock. So are we docking with the enemy ship, or you're docking with the ship that was being attacked? Where are you hooking up at?
Attack to help them repel boarders.
All right. So, Cora, give me a piloting roll for getting nestled in there. So that's going to be coordination and transport, +2 for your rocket woman, plus another 2 for how agile the solar star is, plus 2d6.
Whoops. $19.
No, 19.
All right, so you are able to settle in there and get the solar star hooked up quite nicely.
Piece of cake, Captain.
Your knees bees, Cora.
Wait, what? Bees knees?
Yeah.
You said knees bees.
No, I didn't.
You can drink it. Drink today.
I'm going to go help with the party.
That's what I thought.
All right, so Captain, you joining the boarding party?
Yeah.
Note to self: get rid of the liquor.
Captain drinks Ovaltine.
No, you like Frau Blucher. Ovaltine.
All right, so Thargan, so who have you assembled for your boarding party? We have a list of NPCs there.
Yeah.
Who of them? You don't have the prince making decisions here for you. So who have you selected to join you on your crusade to help people?
Wow. Okay.
Probably would take the name in Binks if I were you. I think they're the only capable ones.
Right, which is probably why I wouldn't pick them. No. Using Thargan logic, I think Eddie, because his pattern of speech seems to indicate that he's seen battle, because he's suffered some kind of brain injury, and that's why he talks oddly. So he could be useful. Jimmy was very insightful with the frozen yogurt and how he creates that. So he must be good for talking to people. The captain's always talking to him. And if I only get 2, that's probably it.
I don't think there was a limit. You can pick how many you want to pick. It's the captain just to get some people and go over there and not kill people.
Okay. Almost want to say Cookie because he's been replaced by Jimmy, and so he's lonely.
Well, isn't he supposed to be a doctor too?
Oh, he's also a doctor.
Yeah, he's kind of the doctor. Yeah.
That settles it, Cookie. Because there'll probably be wounds. Since I'm supposed to go over there and wound people, I need to bring a doctor. So Cookie. So Cookie, Jimmy, and Eddie.
I like how Thargan has assembled a Star Trek away team. He's got an engineer, a medical person, and the counselor.
And a red shirt, yeah.
Assemble a way team. Okay, O'Brien, Guy, and Wesley.
Right? And ran number 3.
So then in the writer's room, they're just like, okay, let me stop your script right there. Those people are not on an away team. O'Brien, yes. Wesley, probably. Guinan? I don't think we can get Whoopi Goldberg to get out of 10-4. It's in her contract.
You'll compare there in the captain's quarters.
Okay, we'll bring Jordy. But he's an engineer.
I'll just say their tachyon generators are offline or something. I don't know.
It's a random person. That's fine.
There you go.
And you in the red. Oh, crap.
Ensign Ricky.
Do I have a name? Yes, you have a name.
Do I?
And Commander Jason.
Oh. Oh. Okay, so we've taken Eddie, Cookie,
and
Jimmy.
For very sound, logical reasons.
The airlock. So the ship comes in, settles in. The airlock latches. The clamps latch on. The airlock extends, and you're waiting for it to cycle and whatnot. There, Captain. You appear in the airlock and find Thargan, resplendent in his Martian armor, no doubt brandishing his hammocks, at the front of Eddie, Cookie, and Jimmy.
Giving a speech to the people.
You're all going to die.
Go on.
Now, we are selected for this boarding party. I know it is unfortunate the captain has said we cannot kill anyone. I don't want. I know you're disappointed in that, but we are here to wound. and to assist and talk, whatever. But we're only here to wound. So be prepared. I expect you to act like Martians, and not to be scared and snibbly.
Great speech.
Huzzah.
Ah, Captain. Will you be joining us as well?
Yeah, you guys stay behind us.
Ah, wise choice, wise choice. The Martians in front.
All right. Check if the airlock's ready.
Yes, the green light comes on. The airlock is ready.
Open the door.
All right. So yeah, I get the of your airlock or the what do you want to look at there? I don't know if we quite invented the whooshy doors yet.
That's trademark for another show. We don't have the budget to pay for rights. To the whoosh.
All right, so you guys make your way across and have entered the you've entered the other rocket ship. There's no dead bodies right here, nor is there any fighting here. You can hear the sounds of fighting coming from kind of here's some of it kind of coming from up the rocket towards the bridge area.
Do we know the two parties? Have they been identified as both ships human in nature?
The rocket ships are in similar design to the Solar Star,
Okay.
and what you heard of the distress signal was in English. As for anything beyond that, you don't know who or what is here.
Okay.
Interesting thing you do note, this probably does not register much with Thargan, since Thargan has exactly zero knowledge right now. I can't imagine he is familiar with any culture other than his own.
Yeah.
The lights are kind of dim and kind of flickering. The ship is kind of groaning a bit, but it's kind of festive in this airlock. Otherwise, decorations wise, they love their Christmas decorations. Which is handy. It's getting close to Christmas time.
It's our
Oh,
Christmas special.
Oh, Bryce, my brain just went somewhere, and I'm not sure if you went there with you. Go ahead. We'll see.
Thank God I didn't pull out my Life Day special last week.
Right?
You should have. That would have been fantastic. So yes, where to? There's fighting somewhere up towards the bridge.
All right.
I will run towards fighting.
All right.
Stop the battle.
Thargan takes off running.
Okay, I guess we're following him.
And the rest of the crew just kind of turns to you, kind of like, "Do we go after him or?"
Yes. Still stay behind me.
This is so bad. William knows this is bad. Target does not. Yeah, sounds a battle.
Okay. So you guys charge half-cocked towards towards battle. I'm gonna sort of tell you right now, that's not quiet at all.
You want the enemy to hear you coming. Thargan is probably doing battle cries. I mean, you want to drive the enemy into fear and
Fantastic. I just
Manduri.
I love that. Yeah. So as the sounds of battle get louder, Thargan launches into Gotcha, you've been around. You probably recognize him. The rest of the crew probably doesn't know what the hell he's singing. As to some traditional Maduri battle chants.
Yes, I am singing in full baritone, belting out.
Thargan stops to do a haka.
Yeah, right. Equivalent of the Martian version of a haka.
Okay, so you're doing that. Captain, why don't you give me awareness and ingenuity while he is just stomping around up in front of you there.
I am purposely avoiding all distractions.
Yes. Did you hear me, John? Roll awareness and ingenuity.
Okay.
You would please.
That is 7 on the dice roll. Awareness makes it 10. Ingenuity makes it 14.
Nice. So, Captain, Thargan is just battle chanting away. The rest of the crew is kind of strung out behind you. You're pretty certain that Thargan's noise has drawn the attention of at least part of the boarding party, because it sounds like you can hear them getting set up, kind of coming up towards them, kind of coming up towards like a T junction. You can hear them getting set up there.
Okay. Pull out my blaster.
The rest of the crew behind you does the same. Let's see. All right. Well.
Mahari. MO.
That is what I am shouting, singing as I go through.
Maori.
M-A-O-R-I.
And I only know that because they do the haka before rugby games.
Yep.
Yeah. So, now then, Thargan, you are in the lead, charging into battle.
Yes.
Captain, do you warn Thargan about the threat ahead? Or try to in amongst his battle cry? Or
Thargan, watch out!
Thargan, do you watch out?
I don't know that Thargan would register that as a warning, as in meaning, be careful. I think it's just there are targets for you to kill ahead. So watch as you approach. Yeah. I am watching out as I run in.
All right. Well, they're going to get to take a shot at you then before people start acting. So
you know, that officially means I can go past wounding if they shoot at me. So, I am okay with this plan.
Yeah, the telltale blast of someone, the telltale sign of someone with a gun, kind of pokes around the corner ahead as you charge in, and they open fire at you. They roll pretty well. What do you do, Thargan?
Can I don't know, tuck and roll, and then get back to my feet and keep on running, kind of thing?
I think that'd be interesting to see. Give me coordination and athletics. Actually, you know what? No, give me coordination and fighting. Since it's kind of a fighting, a little better for you.
In fighting, okay. So 3 or 4. Okay. You know what? That's fine. That's a 13. No. Armor doesn't add anything to dodging. So yeah.
No, and it doesn't do a whole lot for you with projectile weapons either.
That's right. Yeah. It's only against melee weapons.
And yeah, it helps a little, but yeah, it's kind of more. Let's see. Look at the ranged weapons here. Well, fortunately, it's not a European disintegrator.
Let's hope so.
For my next character.
Right?
Yay, I melted on Christmas. That kind of sucks, to be honest.
Hey, I'm Midori. I have to die. And battle's the way it happens. We have plenty of crew on board I can take over.
I am Jimmy.
No, I don't want to touch that one. There's something wrong with Jimmy.
Why would you say that? That hurts Jimmy's feelings.
There's something not right with it, boy.
Oh, that hurts. Why are you going to be like that?
So how bad does it hurt, Bryce?
Yeah.
No, it's gonna hurt.
I just gotta look at what recoil means for a weapon here. Okay, so it just hurts. It just does some things there. Okay, well, fortunately, you did try to get out of the way of this, so it's gonna hurt a bit because it is a solid kind of success. Let's see, what was your armor rating? Was like 11, but that's for
it's the armor and the shield. But I think it said it wasn't good against.
Yeah, it's vulnerable to it. I'll give you some for it though. Take a couple of points of damage to your strength.
Okay, remind me how this happens. So my current number will go down by 2?
Yes. Okay. The max is how much you normally have.
Okay.
And then boop, even reduces even worse probably reduces the blue line.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, so Thorgan's been shot despite his attempt to action roll. And now we enter combat proper. Let's see. Who all has... So, Thorgan, you have quick reflexes.
Yes. I first in the face, if there's no surprise.
Well, we did the surprise round. And as we move through the phases of initiative. My brain kind of fogs out there for a second. Is anyone trying to talk this out with them? I assume you're not Thargan.
No.
All right. Anyone want to run away?
I don't know.
Good. I assume we're all fighting here because no one else is doing any of that stuff. So yeah, skip to the fighting part. Now you can go with Thargan. There's at least one person around this corner, and he shot you with a pistol.
All right. I am gonna go right up. Okay. As I'm running, I am gonna shout over my shoulder. Captain, do I wound or kill?
Wound.
Fight as human. Got it.
Hey,
I will attack this person to wound, but not kill. I don't know how that's going to work out.
Well, gonna find out here. So, okay. So, what end are you attacking with? You're going for armor penetration with the hammer, or are you going to use the axe end?
I think at the last moment he flips it to use the hammer end, so it's not
Okay.
as damaging, and hopefully he won't decapitate him.
So, you're going to give me strength at its current level of 5, plus fighting, plus 2 for your specialty in Hamax, and you get another plus 2 because your Hamax is high quality.
Okay.
So 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2.
Okay. Okay, so that's plus 13. Okay, I won't spend story point because that will probably kill someone. That is only a 20.
Gee, only a 20. Gosh.
Which for me, that's low. But I am trying to aim towards wound. So I'm aiming towards appendages instead of center mass or head.
Okay, well. So you're aiming for that. You have a good, solid success. So we will that will happen. So what appendage are you trying to get? Trying to get his hand, his arm, his leg?
You know, he's holding a weapon, so his arm. The arm holding the rifle or pistol.
Well, you make very solid contact with that. And there's the reassuring crunch of your hammer hitting home.
As a fighting man, I also get a free action during combat phase, so I don't know if that means I get an additional thing. I'm basically wanting to just flip the axe around and stick the blade near his throat and just hold it there and tell him to surrender.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because free action means that means you get to do act twice without any kind of penalty or anything like that. Okay, so you're going to threaten him with making him surrender.
Yes, basically I will shame yourself by surrendering.
Shame yourself by surrendering. Okay, interesting.
Is he human?
Yes, he is human.
I won't offer the shame tool up. That's fine.
I don't think he would get it.
Yeah, he's human.
You know, I wish you had skills in things to do stuff like that. But,
I know. Intimidation?
No, you're not trying to convince him of something in normal circumstances here. So, give me, just give me resolve and fighting. No, especially for the Hamas, because you're not really hitting him with it. But
okay. And just so you know this, I'm focused on this guy, so I'm unaware if there are others hiding ready to snipe me from the back, because I'm trying to wound, so I need to focus on this person one at a time. That's how humans fight. In my thoughts. That is a 20.
Okay, so he, with his damaged hand, drops his gun. Captain, what do you do? As you see Thargan spring up, despite the fact that he's been shot. And so, he's kind of around the corner a little bit there. So you kind of see his Hamak, kind of have like, see the back of him, and you kind of see the Hamak come up, and then you hear kind of a crunch and a scream. and it sounds like Thargon's threatening someone, and a clattering gun. You do see hints of someone coming up kind of behind Thargon. Thargon doesn't seem to notice it because he seems to be very busy with what's in front of him.
I'm going to shoot him.
All right. Well, give me around to your thing here. That's going to be coordination and marksman.
That's 5, and spend a story point.
All right.
Even though Thargon annoys me, I need a fighter.
This is the only place my skills are appropriate.
So that is a 17.
Nice.
Oh, well. Even with your holdout pistol, you're going to get to do some damage to this guy. Yeah, because I didn't roll very well at all. So yeah, you draw beyond him and get a good solid hit, and he definitely crumples to one knee, as one might imagine would happen when they get shot. The rest of the crew, unless you give them orders, will also follow your lead and kind of open fire. Unless you want them to stop to try and keep them alive.
Is there any more?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like only 2 came back here to try and figure out what the hell's going on.
I kind of signal for them to stay back for now.
All right, they nod. Let's see, the one with Thargon has surrendered. The other one is trying to kind of collect himself. And let's see how well he does after being shot. Well, kind of picking himself up, trying to get out of here, looks like, actually.
Captain, this one has surrendered shamefully and is ready for questioning.
If you turn around to talk to the captain, you see another one. You see a trail of blood leading to another one trying to get away.
Is the ham axe throwable?
No, I don't think so. Okay. It's a huge thing.
Yeah.
It's like a big 2-handed thing.
Figured.
You can't go very fast. You could run after him, I suppose, if you really wanted to, but
yeah, because
I picture a good bad cop throwing the chair.
I will advance. He's not attacking the captain, but we don't need others. We need to wound everyone, and no one needs to leave the battle. It makes sense in Thargon's mind. But if I approach him, he's going to die. Targan's just going to kill him. I am going to quickly approach and try to block his escape. If he stops, then fine. If he keeps pushing, then I attack.
all right. So yeah, you kind of start heading towards him. You're not quiet. He picks up the pace. He's not going to stop necessarily.
If you flee from me, you will die. I will violate the captain's order to wound only.
So he kind of slumps against the bulkhead there. Like, fine, I'm not getting paid enough for this anyway.
Hey.
So we're out of combat. Thargon has captured 2 people.
Success. I did something other than obliterate everyone.
So, you got a couple prisoners. What do you do?
Turn around, say airlock.
Pandora's Fury.
Oh, sorry, wrong game.
Oh, I thought that was like the standard.
So this is rocket.
Wait.
They probably survive in space.
Why you have airlocks, right? That's your prisoner cell.
Point my gun at the one that Dargan got originally. What's going on here?
Mhm. As you get up there, you notice that he is wearing a jumpsuit, ship uniform. Did we ever actually establish who your adversary is there, Captain?
No, I like my GM, so I let him do things like that.
All right, that's what I thought. I didn't think that we had established who your adversary is, but going to kind of shamelessly steal a bit of a name from part of a name, at least from Raiders of the Lost Ark, because it fits with them. It fits with the action serial theme that we've got here. Yeah, he's wearing kind of an all-black jumpsuit, kind of matches the ship. Although this one has got a logo emblazoned upon it, and Clive, you recognize it as your longtime nemesis adversary, your opposite number almost. You guys have clashed a number of times since you launched the Solar Star. He's almost always up to no good and foiled him. Oh, who knows how many times at this point. We'll let the fiction establish that later. We'll leave that open-ended. Yes, the dastardly pirate ship captain, Martin Belloc.
Close up on Clive's face. Belloc.
So yeah, you come around the corner and this guy, he's not Belloc, but he's got his patch on there, recognizes you, and kind of saying things like, "Oh, we should have known the Clive Comet would show up."
That's right. Tell me what Belloc is up to.
Why should I tell you anything?
Because I have a homicidal Martian.
I turn back towards him and smile.
So it kind of looks past, he's like, "Yeah, that's new. Didn't know you were using Martians these days." Well, what do you think we're up to? We're trying to steal the ship.
Yeah. Why? Why are you stealing this ship?
So he kind of leans back. It belongs in the museum.
Does he
So he
swallow?
kind of stands like, "Oh, you don't know what this is. Dude, you just stumbled across this? It's just our bad luck. You happen to be in the neighborhood."
Could be.
And so with kind of a sarcastic thing, it's like, "Well, it's Santa's sleigh. I thought that was obvious from the paint job."
I thought so. Yes. That's what I was wondering.
You monster.
That's right, Clive. Martin Belloc will control Christmas from now on.
I don't think so. Not as long as I breathe Yuletide breath.
Nothing you can do about it, Clive. You're too late.
Oh, am I?
You don't think we only brought one ship to take down Santa, do you?
Cora,
What? Sorry. I'm just listening to bad dialogue here.
watch out for your ship. It's Belloc, and he means to steal Christmas.
Oh, where'd it go?
So, as if on cue, we cut to the bridge of the Solar Star. The alarm is going off, and here comes another ship rocketing in, loaded for bear.
Jimmy, man, a damn gun.
I took Jimmy.
Jimmy's with
wait.
us.
Oh,
Unless he's there and we don't. Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh,
You know
wait.
what? I like that Jimmy appears on the ship.
Yes.
Yes. Aye, Cora, I'll get on the gun right now.
oh wait, no. Let's just Tag and Banks didn't go, did they?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Tag and Binks are there. You can use them instead. We'll leave Jimmy where he is.
Jimmy,
Son
Tag,
of a bitch,
and
you leave
Binks.
me with all the jerks.
They're all jerks.
Leave me with
Surrounded by assholes.
Dobby and Dr. Yuri, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but Jimmy just appears,
Oh, that's true.
so he's there.
Yeah, Jimmy can be there.
All right, good. Because I kind of got my hands full here.
I'll show them what for.
You do that.
You count on me.
Cora, we'll take care of it here. You detach and take care of that other ship.
All right.
Millions of kids depending on this ship. I can't let Belloc.
All right, you need to cut it out with the bad dialogue, Captain, and get to your business.
Oh, sorry. Takes the walkie-talkie. I forgot I had this on.
That was on. Sorry.
It was on Fox, darn it.
Damn it.
So if Cora ever realizes that Jimmy was on the boarding party, does then Jimmy disappear from the Solar Star and reappear back on the boarding party?
Good
What
question.
sorcery is this?
What the fuck is happening here? God damn it.
Wherever he's needed until consistency is noticed.
What? Actually, she doesn't think about it. She just
Right.
whatever.
If one calls Jimmy, it makes sense.
Thinks about it too closely, she'll go crazy.
Call Jimmy's name, and he shall be there.
There's so much dialogue I want to add to the Belloc Santa stuff, but Thargon doesn't know Christmas, so I can't. So William is being quiet.
Oh.
Besides rescuing Santa, we're going to teach the Martians about Christmas.
Right.
Yes.
Meaning of Christmas.
Yes. See? I was going to do something, I had a series planned, like, okay, we'll do this, we'll introduce the captain's, maybe we'll introduce the captain's rival, and we'll upload the miners. But then we were at, last night was Andrea's company Christmas party. And we were there, and, like, Christmas music was playing. I'm like, I have an idea for a Christmas episode.
Love it. We're on Santa's sleigh. Yes.
Oh, I love all the cheesy dialogue too. It's just, it's
Yeah.
so very just like fitting with the genre too. It's just magnificent. All right, so Cora, you detach and give me a piloting role as here comes the bad guy.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's going to be coordination and transport, plus all the various bonuses for your rocket woman and how nimble the ship is.
Basically the same role I did last time.
Yeah, if you want to turn on the turbo boosters, you can. No, that's you have to add stuff for it. Don't worry about that. Yeah, just just the same rolls last time.
Well, that would be 10, 14, 19, 23.
Jesus. Good God. So these dice are trying to kill all of my bad guys. Let's see if we have other dice here that may be a bit more in the Christmas giving spirit.
That's Santa. They deserve it.
This game does help with specialization, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, you were able to easily, in one smooth action, break away from Santa's sleigh and get out of the way of the invaders.
Yay.
He was like, should I give him what for now? I think we're clear.
All right, go for it.
And then when I roll this Jimmy, I can do no wrong. So,
Of course.
let's see. I have to oppose myself at this roll. Okay, so yeah, those guys are definitely just trying to murder all the people.
In the true meaning of Christmas.
Okay, so
True meaning of Christmas.
the ray guns spring to life and strike this new ship. Jimmy, despite being 12 going on 13, is a steely-eyed missile man and it's just smacks this goddamn incoming ship hard. It's not down for the count yet, but Jimmy has tagged it good.
Good.
It's all those video games kids play. Well,
Which
none
they
of
haven't
the
invented
20s.
yet.
Yeah.
Someone's got to tell these kids about video games.
It's all the time at the shooting gallery.
All right, they're trying to draw a bead on you to return fire, Cora. Give me another piloting roll. Pretty certain you're going to dodge and a barrel roll out of this pretty easily here, but
The sound of a defeated GM.
I'm fine with dogfights and whatnot. That's the thing. The Rocket Age stuff, especially when you start doing so, you're supposed to be the big two-fisted heroes of this thing, right?
Sure.
That's how I felt every time Mike attacked with his Vibro-Axe. Vibro-Axe.
Vibro-Axe destroys everything in its path. But yeah, especially the two-fisted heroes. Yeah, like there's laser blasts and everything. You know, ships flying all over the place. And
21.
And as anticipated, they fire, but just kind of swing. Just kind of swing Solar Star easily out of the way, and much like the captain's first warning shot, their ray blast just kind of, flies off into deep space there.
Haha, you missed me, suckers.
Gee, Cora, that's some flying.
Shut it.
That's Jimmy talking.
Still shut
Right. That's swell flying, Cora. They're never going to hit us. We're going to stop them. We're going to stop them cold.
Good.
Interestingly enough, from this angle, it's pretty clear that it's not just a red ship, that Santa's sleigh is painted like a candy cane, of course. All right, so from the dogfight, we will smash cut back to Santa's sleigh. The sounds of fighting stop. There's kind of an ominous silence on Santa's sleigh.
I have my prisoner by the collar. Where is Belloc? Where is he? Tell me. Tell me.
And as if almost on cue, the intercom on the ship kicks on, preceded by like the sound of jingle bells instead of the usual whistle that comes with the intercom kicking on. And you hear Belloc's voice over the intercom. Ah, my old friend Clive.
Show yourself, Belloc.
Oh.
You always did hide behind your thugs.
Oh, my thugs did what they were supposed to, and that was delay you. You can come find me on the bridge where I have a certain, shall we say, jolly old man prisoner.
Thargan?
What?
Thargan?
Yes, Captain.
Come with me. The rest of you, subdue these mugs.
You hear, what the hell is Eddie? Is the one that can't talk?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, crap.
So the other like, I see that Cora is every bit the pilot that she used to be, that she's always been. I suggest you tell her to power down the Solar Star and prepare to be boarded. We would hate for there to be unpleasantries here on the bridge.
We'll never take a chance. I mean, just kidding.
No dice. No dice, Belloc.
Bella.
Oh, Clive. You never did know when you were beaten.
I shoot the loudspeaker.
All right, so
I hate when he monologues.
Cut to the captain and Thargan running down in slow-mo down the hall.
That's right, the dramatic music playing, the hero's theme. We smash cut to the Solar Star.
Thargan, we have to save the most precious human holiday there is.
Is this the Easter?
No, Christmas.
The birth? Oh. I'm not as familiar with that one.
You'll like it. You get presents.
Yes.
We'll have to talk about this.
Yes, I feel I have to redefeat my enemy. Then we will have a
Gift exchange. Montage gift exchange. Yeah.
possibly a song.
No, not that.
The gift exchange and everything. So, as Clive prepares to show Thargan the real meaning of Christmas. All right, Cora, give me another piloting roll as the enemy ship does its dead level best to not let you get a beat on it, so that Jimmy can hit them again. It does a mid-range best given those dice rolls.
20.
You got it lined up nicely. Jimmy's like, I'm taking the shot.
Do it. Do it.
Jimmy rolls good dice. What can I say? So the ray gun springs to life again, and Like that whole kind of thing, like you're coming this way, the other ship's coming this way, and Jimmy just perfectly lines up a shot and just catches it right in the midsection, and the rocket just kind of spins out of control. Yeah, he's like, "Woohoo! Got it!
Yeah.
Think that'll stop him."
Jerks.
Good luck coming back from that, you stupid pirates.
Nice shooting, Jimmy.
Gosh, thank you, Cora. That was some great flying. Could have done that without you.
You are just a jack of all trades, aren't you?
Captain says I can be just like him when I grow up.
Oh God, not that.
Oh, I love it.
Oh. Alright, so as the other pirate ship just kind of spins out of control, drifting ever further away, what do you do with the Solar Star there, Cora?
Oh, kind of waiting to see what the captain wants us to do. Otherwise, I'd be
Alright.
flying home.
So,
There's
as
hanging out. And
so you guys are waiting. Waiting to see how it all shakes out. We smash cut from there to Thargan and Clive. So you've made your way to the door to the bridge.
Suppose it's locked.
Yes, it is locked.
Thargan, can you do something about that?
I thought you'd never ask, Captain. Heft up the hammocks. Hammer first.
So you're going to give me a roll to attack here, and you're clearly going to hit the door because it's a door. It's not going to dodge.
It doesn't dodge very often.
This is just more for how hard, how hard is this hit? Is it going to take more than one hit? That kind of a thing.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I'd like it better if you just knock it down with one hit because then it's very dramatic. So,
I don't mind spending a story point if you want. I mean,
no. This is hero moment time. So yeah, you just kind of hit that thing up and just beat that door in, and it flies open. And we get to the bridge, and there in the middle of the bridge is Santa. Looking a bit worse for wear. Around him on the bridge, kind of, kneeling with their hands on their heads, are some people you don't recognize inside, and they're smaller looking humans but dressed in elf costumes. Clive immediately recognizes them, of course.
It's obviously his attendants in servant class.
Of course, the bridge is kind of a mess. There's clearly been quite the struggle here, and there's various, consoles that are kind of blown out. Belloc is standing so like you got kind of in the center is Santa, and behind him is Belloc, and you've got three of Belloc's thugs kind of there with them guns kind of covering the elves, making sure they don't do anything. And so here we are now, Clive.
Belloc, you'll never get away with this.
I think I'm going to get away with it with your help since you've disabled all of my ships. I think you're going to order the lovely Cora to bring Solar Star in here, and then my new friend here, I will leave and spread a very different type of holiday cheer.
Ho, ho, ho. Oh, no, it's Santa.
So why don't you and your Martian friend just put your weapons down?
You see, I've been hanging around with this Martian a lot. I don't think you want to ask him to put his weapon down.
Well, you never did have good taste there, Clive.
Captain, are we still wounding?
No.
As a player, I don't want to steal and kill your enemy.
I got news for you. You can't kill an adversary.
Okay.
It's one of those things where you'll wound him and he'll look dead and he'll probably seem like he should be dead.
Okay.
But they always come back. That's
all
right. Unless John actually buys off the complication. It's one of those. It's like a thing in Swedish 77 or something like that. When you buy an adversary, that adversary is there until it's actually like legitimately resolved. So yeah.
Okay.
Appears dead. Looks like it should be dead. Thrown in jail. Defeated. And then they just pop back up sometime on down the road. It's like, haha, you fool! You thought I was dead.
Okay. Then as a player, then I won't feel bad because Thargan will obviously see the no, we're not wounding anymore as permission to attack. So I will jump forward and attack. Belloc. I'm not sure what it's called.
Well,
Say it like that.
Belloc. All right. So, Thargan, you've got quick reflexes. You get to act first in his phase. No one here is doing anything else from the rest of the initiative order. So, do that thing.
All right. Strength plus fighting plus 2 for Hamax. And we're wounding now, so using the axe, I get plus 2 again for the quality.
Yes.
Plus 4 for the damage.
Yes.
So that's a plus 17. Okay, let me roll the dice.
Jesus.
Should I use a story point?
I rolled a 47. I think I got him.
That is 23. As I leap forward, axe in the air. You will not kill this Santa. Captain has not told me what Christmas means, so he must live.
What did you roll?
23.
Wow, interesting.
Oh, wow. Should I spend a story point? Wow.
Well, bad guys, especially ones with names, have story points too.
True.
So,
Nice. Okay.
it is very close. Essentially, it's kind of like a break even kind of a thing here.
Nice.
So you come jumping in because it's a human. What's he gonna do, right?
It's human. Yeah.
And he moves faster than probably about any human you've squared off with. Not quite fast enough. You graze him with the axe. Kind of you nick him in the shoulder. But he does kind of spin away from the full blow of your axe.
Belloc has the weirding way.
I will finish out my land and swing and then look up at him. Ah, a worthy opponent. And that's okay.
I know a few things. So, Clive, Thargan jumped in and nicked Belloc, but Belloc is still up. He's pretty spry.
Well, I'm going to shoot Belloc, and I'm going to spend a story point.
Hey, go for it. Yes.
Roll that dice.
Well, $18.
Well, you take advantage of him spinning about, and you get a good success, despite his efforts in the way he is moving about there. So, yeah. So yeah, you hit him, catch him in the shoulder there, and kind of spin him about, and kind of through gritted teeth, angry at you there, Clive. Curse you, Clive Comet. You're always ruining my plans. Let's see. He is going to fire. He has a gun. He's torn because the big Martian standing next to him is the big Martian standing next to him. Yeah, I think despite his animosity towards Clive, the big Martian standing next to him is a problem there. So he wheels around on you, Thargan, and takes a shot. What do you do? Probably want to get out of the way, I'm going to imagine here.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a side spin, kind of narrow my body mass target area kind of thing.
All right, well, give me coordination and fighting there. No especially for the Hamax because that doesn't help you here.
Right. 7. Since I've got so many, I've got to spin them eventually. I'll spend a story point. That's last time I got shot with these things. They did hurt.
A little bit, yeah.
And it's 2 dice for the first story point?
Yes, 2 dice for the first story point. So if you spend a story point, you're rolling 46 plus your stuff there.
Wow, I'm glad I did because my 2 original dice rolled 1s. 16. Really
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it's another kind of essentially break-even thing there, but it does count as a success. So yeah, take another point damage to strength there.
Wow. Okay. I'm glad I got the fast healing. Well, I just noticed I have tough. So I'm supposed to get -2 to all damage. I don't know how that comes into play.
Oh, I about that.
I did too. Does that mean that one disappears, or? And it's fine if it does.
Let's see. Let's see what Frost does here.
Does that increase my difficulty roll or dodge roll?
Yeah, anytime that a character with this trait is hit, shot, or falls, or otherwise some damage, the amount taken is reduced by 2. This reduction is made after all other factors such as armor taken into account. So yeah, that 1 point damage didn't happen.
Nice. Okay. Nice thick Martian skull.
So Belloc turns, shoots at Thargan, hits Thargan. Thargan is unfazed. It does not matter to Thargan that he's been shot.
I didn't mean this to be such a powerhouse.
I'm just gonna have to give my people bigger weapons.
Right?
Like that's fine. There are plenty of bigger guns in the arsenal.
To be fair, I am just a one-trick pony. This is the only place I can succeed at rolls, really.
Well,
But that's
speaking
fine.
of that, you get to go first in this phase because of your trait there.
Oh, right.
The human has been shot, been hit with an axe, and he shot you, although it just kind of tickled.
Just curious, is Santa bound, or is he just kind of woozy and beat up?
He is bound. His hands are kind of tied behind his back. And
the Santa seemed very important to the captain. What do I think of that? What are they important? I'm thinking, you know what? Captain is now a Martian, so yes, I would consider this. I will turn to this human hero of legend that the captain was railing about, and we'll use the axe to slice open the bindings. Turning my back on Balak, yes.
no, well, if it with one smooth motion, you are able to do that. All right, now you do get. Don't forget, you do get this free action thing here.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, I mean, you could easily do that and then turn your attention back to Belloc.
Okay. Well, then I will do that. Santa, sir, free yourself. And then we'll turn back to Belloc. This time I will use a story point, since the last time he's obviously a worthy opponent, worthy of my full attention. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. That is a 34.
Okay, well, yeah, you hit him. So that happened. All right, so yeah, you knock him down with the axe, and he kind of howls in pain. Kind of clatters to the deck. The men he had guarding the elves are shocked, and having seen their leader dropped in this manner, kind of drop their weapons. So, Clive, what do? Your nemesis is on the ground, having been severely wounded by Thargan's mighty Hamax.
Thargan, you've been a good boy this year.
Thank you, sir.
Cora,
Yes, sir.
how you doing out there?
Waiting on you.
Alert to Galactic Authority. Belloc is going back to Rura Pente.
You see, Thargan is slightly confused by the praise. He's not accustomed to this.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, my phone's giving me shit here.
I will stand over the Belloc character and just wait for him to make a move, kind of thing.
Hey, boys, how's it going back there?
Oh, we're doing just I know it'd be Eddie that talks to there.
Great.
was good thinking, Eddie. Well, you have to keep your head in battle, though.
And round these guys up. The Galactic Authority is on its way. We have saved Christmas.
So Santa, it kind of freaks his elves, and the mighty ho 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 comes over to you. That's like, I don't know how I can ever thank you, Captain Comet.
Santa, I don't need thanks. You have all those kids depending on you. It's what every red-blooded American would do.
Yeah.
And Martian.
Yes.
Oh, of course. We cannot forget Martians on a day like today. It's for togetherness, whether it's even Martians can be good boys and girls. How about you, Thargan? What do you want for Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas? I wish to have the shame tulip removed.
So Santa kind of reaches
To be
up.
worthy, of having the shame tulip removed.
Santa kind of reaches up and takes your shame tulip off and says, kind of puts his hand, kind of really reassuring on your shoulder. It feels. What's a good memory for Thargan?
When he was given his first ham axe as a child. It's one of the smaller models that they give children to practice on. But when we received his first one and began training on how to use it and vanquish his enemies.
Well, it feels like that moment when he puts his hand on your shoulder. He says, "Thargan, without your bravery here today, I can't even think of it. How many people would be disappointed by Christmas? I think that is reason enough to take away your shame to us."
Seeming kind of embarrassed by the attention. Thank you, Mr. Santa.
It's just Santa.
Santa, sir.
Was that like all the lights and everything kind of power up and you kind of hear the engines of the ship restart? You hear Eddie over the intercom.
Excellent job.
I will take 2. I always wonder if it's like every crew member hears something different from Eddie.
Well, looks like your crew has fixed my sleigh. I owe you and the crew of the Solar Star a great debt.
No, it is us that owe you, Santa.
Selfless to the end, Captain Comet.
Thank you, sir.
No, thank you.
Everything fades in a circle.
Fade to a circle. Merry Christmas comes up over the screen.
Over the credits, we're eating Christmas dinner.
Fargan and Asniak being confused over what they're looking at. Everyone else just being happy that it doesn't all taste like cream corn. Jimmy zipping about, wearing an apron, just hauling stuff out from the kitchen. And on that note, I think we will call it a session.
A very special Christmas indeed.